I'm rediscovering who I've always been. Your image is the truth within. My pain don't define me. My scars don't decide me. I'm rising back to your design, perfectly made by your hand divine.
Hey y'all, hey, what's up? It's your girl T, and that's right. We are back with another Tea Time Chat with T. So, welcome to August Reset. I'm super duper excited. All right, so what we're going to be talking about today is we're just going to open up the floor for anybody that may want to call in or not call in, but I guess it's what would it be? It would be anyone wants to get onto the StreamYard. Let me go ahead and post that link because I think that you're gonna need it in the comments so that you'll have that. Give me 1 second. All right. So hey girl, hey, how are you, sis? So anybody that wants to get on to tell us a little bit about how your reset is going, things of that nature. So we just want to welcome you. Look, we are in week 2. Last week, though, we talked about reflect. We were resetting our mind. So we jumped in a number of things on the reflect side. This week, we are releasing, we're resetting our heart and our relationships. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 4:23, above all, guard your heart. Above all, guard your heart. So, welcome to week 2. We've already been in 2 days of week 2. We are on day 9 today, but we are going to continue. So, we talked about resetting. Um, Perfectionism. We talked about, or I'm sorry, releasing perfectionism. We talked about releasing guilt. And tomorrow we're going to talk about releasing shame. All right, we're going to talk about releasing shame. Can I tell you something? Holding on can be exhausting. When we hold on, it could be exhausting. Sometimes we hold on to hurt. Sometimes we hold on to guilt. Sometimes unrealistic expectations. Sometimes relationships that have already taught us everything they were meant to teach us. I'm going to say that again. These relationships have already taught us everything they were meant to teach us, but we're still holding on. So this week isn't about pretending the pain never happened. It's about deciding that pain no longer gets to lead your life. Say that pain no longer gets to lead my life. Healing often begins with letting go, not because what happened didn't matter, but because you matter. As you move through this week, I hope that you'll discover that every healthy boundary, every forgiven offense, every honest conversation, and every release of unrealistic expectations create room for something better. It creates room for something deeper. It creates room for more exploration and also for more people to come in. All right. So every single thing that you let go of creates more room, peace, more freedom, healthier relationships, including the one you have with yourself. If anybody has sat with me long enough, you know that I believe that the healthiest relationship or the most important relationship that you will ever have is the one with yourself. Yes, Nicole, be like Elsa. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, we ain't holding back anymore. We are going to let it go. I love it. So, our intention for this week is simple. I will release what no longer serves the person I'm becoming. I'm willing to release what no longer serves me. Okay. Sometimes when we release things, we struggle because we think that people will tell you, oh, you think you're better than us, or oh, this or that. And the reality, or you've changed, things of that nature. When someone tells me that I have changed, I always say, thank you. That is the nicest thing that anybody has ever said to me is that I've changed because I'm supposed to be changing. I'm supposed to be growing. I'm supposed to be reflecting. I'm supposed to be, doing those things. I love it. I love it. Yes, ma'am. Nicole says, woo, release what no longer serves me. That is what we are to do. Release what no longer serves me. Because sometimes we're holding on to that thing a little bit too long, right? And then we don't realize how it's hindering us. It's not serving us. But if I release it, I make room for things that do serve me. So I love that. I love it. Um, This week, we're going to explore boundaries, forgiveness, communication, expectations, people pleasing, emotional freedom. Anybody ever dealt with any of those? I know that I have. I am a boundary queen. I love to talk about boundaries. I love setting boundaries. I love keeping boundaries because my boundaries don't mean that I don't care about you or I don't like you. It simply means that I do care about me. So my no to you doesn't mean I don't care. It's simply a yes to me. So we're going to learn about all of that. So I want to hear from you all. I want to hear if you want to jump on the live stream with me. The link is in the description box. It's in the comment box. You can jump on the live if you want to drop some comments in the actual comment box. You can do that as well. I am okay. Look, anybody that know I'm like the pastor. Look, I ain't gonna hold you long, but I'm serious about that thing. I'm not gonna hold you long. If we don't have no conversation, then it is what it is. I said what I needed to say. I want y'all to get what y'all need for week 2. All right. So if anybody wants to put anything in the chat, and if you're watching this at a later time, a later date, you can still feel free to jump in those comments and you can write down what you need. You can and we'll get to you, we'll answer them. But we want to hear what have you been working on this week? Has the reset been beneficial? Are there things that are sticking out? Are there things that are like, "Ooh, this is good. I needed this." Or have you even been participating in the reset? Um, awesome. Thank you so much, Nicole. This is my sister. I see a couple of my sisters on here. This is my sister. My sister Nicole, and then this is my heart, my mother, one of my spiritual mothers, Miss Karen. But yeah, I think what you're doing is great. Please keep sharing. Thank you so much. That encouragement means the world to me because sometimes I think we wonder, is anybody getting this? Is anybody listening? Right? And so we feel like, should I be doing it? Should I not? Should I make it better? Should I keep going or whatever the case? So I appreciate that encouragement. Look, like I said, I'm not gonna hold you guys. I just wanted to get on and I wanted to give some space for someone to come on and be able to share what is working. This week so far, again, we've talked about perfectionism and we talked a little bit about guilt. When we focus or when we allow perfectionism to lead us, a lot of times we miss the mark because when we are perfectionists, those of us that may be perfectionists, and I say those of us because sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not, right? But it's never good enough. It's never good. We always want it to be better. I can do better. I can do better. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to get things right. I love that. However, sometimes we just have to do. I always say if you don't take a step or if you don't try, it's never going to be right because you didn't try. So it can hold us hostage in a way where we are just unable to shift or to navigate. And then when we look at guilt can turn into shame. I said it earlier this morning. Guilt is something that can be beneficial because if I do something and I feel guilty about it and I'm like, "Oh, I don't need to do that anymore," or I need to make amends or whatever the case may be, that's good. But when we begin to live in guilt, that's when that guilt turns into shame. And it's no longer I did a bad thing, but now it is I am bad. And that's where we don't want to get. So I just wanted to put that out there. And we'll go a little bit deeper into shame tomorrow. We'll go a little bit deeper into shame tomorrow. We'll talk a little bit about it. We'll explore it and things of that nature. So I will make that video and make sure that it gets posted on time for you all to have it tomorrow. So look, if we don't have anybody that wants to jump on, we are at 10 minutes. I told y'all that we're going to keep these lives short, right? We're going to keep them sweet and we're going to keep them to the point. I will be on here as long as anybody else has something to say. But once that point comes to an end and it's time for me to go, right? It is time for me to click off and do what I got to do. So I hope that you guys have an awesome and amazing Sunday. I know a few people that wanted to get on, they have meetings and things of that nature at their church. So obviously that is definitely priority. We want to make sure that we are being good stewards of what God has for us. So I love you all. I hope that you guys have an awesome and amazing day, but I hope that you also have an awesome and amazing week. this week we are in the process of releasing. We are in the process of releasing things that no longer serve us. Like Nicole said, ooh, we're going to release those things that no longer serve me. So have an awesome and amazing week. And I will see you guys on Monday. Look, actually, before I go, if you don't have a book and you're interested in getting a book, we want you to have one, right? There is a fee now, okay? You get the reset for free, but there is a fee because of the time and effort that we spent in doing all this. So if you would like a book, you can cash app us at the process C and P. The process C and P. It is $10 if you want a hard copy book plus shipping and handling if you're not in the area. And then it is $5, excuse me, if you want a digital copy, and we will get that to your email address. So make sure that in the memo box you put your email address as well as your put your email address in book, and we'll know to get that to you. Okay, email address and book. Also, I wanted to add to this live that we will be doing a tea time event at the end of the month to wrap up the August reset. Okay. And that is grit and grace. It's a sip and paint and inspire experience that we're going to do. So if you are interested, you can go on ahead and scan that QR code, and we would love to have you join us. If you are in the Hampton Roads area, we would love to have you join us. All right. So that is Grit and Grace, and it is on the 29th of August. Okay. In Hampton. So we would love for you to join us. We would love for you to continue to just be with us as we go through the August reset experience and challenge. And we hope that again that you have an awesome and amazing week. TG out.
My scars don't decide me.